People assume loneliness means having no friends, no family, no one to talk to. Psychology says that's not true at all. Some of the loneliest people on earth are surrounded by others every single day. They sit in crowded offices, attend family gatherings, laugh at dinner tables, and still feel an emptiness that nobody else can see. So why does that happen? Why can someone be loved, supported, and constantly around people, yet still feel completely alone? The answer reveals something profound about human psychology. We live in a world more connected than ever before. Social media keeps us linked to hundreds of people. Messages arrive instantly. Notifications never stop. Yet loneliness is rising at record levels. Because loneliness isn't the absence of people, it's the absence of connection. Think about the last time you felt truly understood. Not listened to, not responded to, understood. The kind of understanding where another person sees the thoughts you struggle to explain, notices the emotions hidden behind your smile, and accepts parts of you that you usually keep hidden. That experience is rare, and when it is missing, loneliness begins to grow. Psychologists have discovered that humans possess a deep psychological need called belongingness. We don't simply need social interaction. We need meaningful emotional bonds. Without them, something inside us starts to ache. This is why a person can spend all day talking to coworkers and still feel lonely at night. Why someone can have thousands of followers online but nobody they trust enough to call during a difficult moment. The human brain does not measure connection by quantity. It measures it by depth, and depth is becoming increasingly difficult to find. Many people learn very early in life that showing their true feelings can be risky. Maybe they were criticized. Maybe they were ignored. Maybe they were told to stop being dramatic. Over time, they learned to hide parts of themselves. They became experts at wearing masks. The funny mask, the strong mask, the successful mask, the happy mask. The problem is that masks attract relationships built around the mask itself. People begin loving the version being presented, while the real person underneath remains unseen. And nothing creates loneliness faster than feeling invisible while everyone believes they know you. This creates a painful paradox. The more lonely someone feels, the harder it becomes to open up. The harder it becomes to open up, the more isolated they become. Eventually, they stop expecting anyone to understand them at all. But here's something fascinating. Research shows that loneliness affects the brain similarly to physical pain.
The same neural pathways activated when you injure your body can become active during social rejection and emotional isolation. In other words, loneliness isn't imaginary. Your brain experiences it as a genuine form of suffering. That's why it can feel so overwhelming. Why it can drain motivation. Why it can make even simple tasks feel exhausting. The mind wasn't designed to carry emotional isolation forever. And yet many people do. Quietly. Without anyone noticing. Because lonely people often become masters at appearing fine. They smile. They joke. They continue functioning. But beneath the surface, they're starving for something deeper. A conversation where they don't have to pretend. A relationship where they don't have to perform. A connection where they can finally exhale and be themselves. And when they find it, something remarkable happens. The loneliness doesn't disappear because another person entered their life. It disappears because they finally feel seen. That's what most people misunderstand. The opposite of loneliness isn't being around others. The opposite of loneliness is being known, being understood, being accepted, being connected. So if you've ever felt alone in a crowded room, there may be nothing wrong with you. You may simply be craving the thing every human being needs most: real connection, not surface-level interaction, not constant communication, connection. And that desire doesn't make you weak, it makes you human. Maybe the strongest thing a person can do isn't hiding their loneliness. Maybe it's risking vulnerability long enough for someone else to finally see who they really are. Because the moment we stop performing and start connecting,